Hello Hawklings, welcome to the National Airsoft Festival Review 2022. Here we have a small setup of some things to do with the National Airsoft Festival. So we got a bit of merchandise for here. Here we have some armbands that every player would have, whether they be on Delta, Ava or Bravo. As you can see here with the orange colour of the armband, and of course the flag on the table representing the best team going. Fuck Delta. Even got a little badge here to prove the. It's like a rivalry basically between Delta and Bravo most years. Others are kind of just there on the other side. So these are to do with a company that provides the merchandise for the team. It's Finch Embroidery, as you can see right here. You got a little keyring of Bravo. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. We even got like little stickers to put on things. You got what's this? Batwoman, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl. I guess because of course all genders, all people play the airsoft sport. What other stuff we got here? We got probably one of my favourite patches that I bought from the event this year is the Marshall from Mandalorian. It's a pretty cool patch. Now if you're wondering why they're all still packed I've kind of been saving them for this video review. And then after that point I probably will take them out of the packets and actually get a bit of use out of them. So some of the things I bought myself, but some of the other stuff are like freebies. So this little keyring here that we got, it says insert here before flight. I think this was one of the freebies as well. It's like a little sticker for Bravo to put on whatever you would like to put it on for. Okay, so just gonna go from a few notes here that I've written down. So, what was the actual overall experience? Amazing. It is 100% an event that you want to be making sure that you're able to attend and go to every year. So, what else we got here? Feels as if I haven't shown off everything. We got all kinds of badges here. I mean, things ranging from this little one here. I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. You also got another Bravo one here. I think one of them might be one of the freebie ones. One I did grab myself. And one of them is just a freebie. I think this might be one of the freebie ones because I don't remember specifically getting that one. I do remember buying this one myself, the other Bravo one, keyring. You also with the packs of that you get when you go in to sign in for the National Airsoft Festival. When you go up to the desk to sign in the pack you'll also get one of these little badges to put on whatever you would like to put on for well, either your clothing, a bag, or something else that will take Velcro. Yeah, it's a little badge of Ground Zero Airsoft, National Airsoft Festival 2022. So that's a nice little memoir to have. Try and collect those as the years go by. Year by year, I'll try and collect all of them to the best I can. Really, I mean, if I can make the events, great. But it all depends on well, just if I'm able to get the time off to get go to it. Okay, so here now, I'm gonna have a little picture of a night game that we went to. I'd done one night game before going to the National Airsoft Festival, and that was quite, exhilarating, and it was quite what's the word? It induces you with adrenaline. Like it really gets you going. Like most normal airsoft games, of course, you're running around, you got a bit of adrenaline going through you because you're running around shooting at people and whatnot. But night games are a whole different level, especially this one that we had at the NAF, NA, NAF, whatever you want to call it. This one that we had at the NAF was, I mean, okay, it was great when the firefights were happening. It's just the way how they set out the games. So, for instance, at the start of the game, you had a few people attacking, and as they killed more people, those people that got killed would go onto the attacking side. So me and my friends were on the defending side. We went to the top of this hill, and we were by this it's like this hut with a few trenches around it and whatnot. And everyone's just kind of just standing around, you know, when's the game gonna start? And we see this quad bike coming back. There's somebody on a quad bike coming there now, and we just see it turn up, lights go off, nothing. Right, okay, nobody's come over to explain something. And it was almost something like out of a movie, because quite literally, out of nowhere, you see this green tracer fucking clocks this guy in the head. He's like, he thought it was somebody else on our team messing around. He's like, oh, what's going on? And then next minute, just BB after BB coming at us. Everyone shits themselves. Fuck, get in the trenches, get in the huts, go, 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 go. Everyone's ducking for cover because, you know, the hacking side has come up and has got the jump on us because the marshals didn't say when the game was going to start. But yeah, what else we got here? I've had to make notes because it was such a big event and there's so much going on. It's hard for me to remember most stuff because I have a dory memory. So, team that I went with. So you have 3 big teams: Bravo, Delta, and others. But you could go as your own little team as one of these big 3 teams. So I went with Hard Target, which we got told by the guy who runs the event that we were the biggest team going there that year. We had over 60 plus members in our team, and that it was actually one of the biggest groups that's ever attended the event. Time to go bigger next year, because why not? Tent situation, I mean, well, you just parked up wherever you and your team were staying and just plopped wherever your tents were. People had, you know, all size and shapes of tents. People had like 6-man tents. Some people had just like small, tiny 1-man tents that didn't look as if most people would be able to fit into. I slept in a tent myself. It was decent in the night. Wasn't too cold or anything, but you know, if you weren't covered enough, I think you would definitely feel the cold, 100%. So, as in tent situation, most people brought up tents, but my friend had a good idea, and some other people did it as well. Not a lot, but a few of us we saw some doing it. What he did is he brought this like a rooftop tent. You put it on top of your car, and you just basically like open it up, and it'll just like expand and well, you gotta do some things yourself, but like basically it'll just turn itself into a tent on top of your car. And honestly, I think that is one of the best ways to go because it's a bit more of a stable and better surface to be slept on, especially the one he was sleeping in, because he had no problem sleeping. I'm slept on the ground, where of course when you're properly laying down on it, it's not exactly as flat as it looks. You'll have like lumps and bumps every now and then throughout the the tent. And I'm not gonna lie, my back wasn't happy about that. I remember some nights in the mornings waking up ready for the day ahead, my back was in absolutely agony. It was in half, like it was, you know, screaming to get like a chiropractor to do some, I don't know, fucking elbow drops on it. When we got there, we were also surprised to see a certain rival faction who were also in Wales, Airsoft team. We were surprised to see them there, and you know, well, I think they were surprised to see us there as well. So, shop-wise, what were the shops like, you may ask? Brilliant. Except for the Ground Zero one. Dustier than my nan's ashtray, as you'll see in the video coming up. So, one of the things about the best events was that the drinks were quite cheap. £4 to £5 I think it was. Something roughly around about there. It's about 9:45 in the morning. We were just about to get briefed for the game, and there's my friend with probably about 2 to 3 pints in front of him. Just one's gone, two's gone, three's gone. It's like fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the marshals are looking at him down these pints now, thinking, here we go, we have some drunkhead out there. And yeah, it was like that, because it's about half an hour into the game. I've already lost him. Looking about, where is he? Come on, man. Next minute, one thing I should mention here now is he's dressed like a Vietnam soldier. And we are in a very dense bush tree environment. So of course he was rocking a helmet similar to probably this one, but just not the camo, or maybe this one. But this is also something I bought from the event. There was a shop there that you'll see in the raw footage video. So it's a M1 American infantry helmet, quite good condition. It's got the lining inside, quite, you know, decent condition. It's I think I get it for like about 15-20 odd quid. Yeah, and of course this will go to good use because there's an event we're going to in December. That is American versus German themed, so helmet for that is going to become quite useful. So of course, back to the point, my friend, I've lost him. He's running around the 750 acre map, probably screaming, they're in the trees, they're in the trees. I found him at one point. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He just looks at me and goes, they're in the fucking trees. Drinks. One of the biggest things about the NAF is that, how does Richard say it now? I think Richard says it's 40% airsoft, 60% festival atmosphere. So that's stuff going from the drinks, what there is to buy there, as in airsoft stuff, you know, guns, merchandise, you know, stuff like this. You got food vendors there. We got a little bit of raw footage that we took because at the time, I mean, we were just taking it all in and we were just experiencing the event. Didn't really think of it until later on. Oh, maybe we should probably record a bit of this to make a video out of it. Yeah, all right. Okay, we'll get some. What do you call it? We'll get some footage out of it, and yeah, here's the raw footage. Okay, so here we have the Walk of Death. This is on the Friday 26th. This is the first day that we got there. So what usually everyone does is they park up with their cars and vans and whatnot, set up camp, and then this is what everyone does. They walk down to the well, it's they walk down to see what all the vendors have got, the marquee and everything. And they also, well, it's best to get down there as early as possible for the chrono, because of course the line would be humongous. Right here on our left, you can see probably one of the best ways of getting around the campsite. I mean, look at him go. It's like fucking Mario Kart in real life. You got a few people around here now as we walk along the path with some inflatable pools. They literally had the best idea. You'd come home, well, quote unquote home. You'd come back from the game back to your tent site, hot, stinking, sweaty. There wasn't any areas that you could fucking shower in. So yeah, people who brought the pools, good idea. And it's probably what everyone else is going to try and do next year. On our left here, we have got the portaloos, which have been placed all around the tent site. They weren't exactly the best. One of the improvements I'd like for Ground Zero to do with the portaloos next year is not for when I walk into it to see a piece of shit slathered along the wall. With some toilet paper hanging off of it. That would be nice, thanks. Don't do that again next year. So walking along the trail over here, coming up to the marquee now, not too far. But you got a few people along the left of us selling off some stuff. You got a guy here, look, dressed as a British soldier with Sten. My friend's got a Sten, and I think it's the exact same model that guy had then. It's quite powerful. It's pretty good, actually. Fucking people in the way. Get out! Get out of the way!
Told you what? Get in the truck!
I mean, I laugh at these two guys in front of us. You got one guy here who's made the armband into a fucking utility belt, and then you got the other guy here who literally screams the word ghillie. He's got the armbands around his legs, because what else? Where else does a ghillie put his armbands? He doesn't put it around his arms. No. Puts it around his legs, so because nobody's looking at the fucking legs when they shoot someone, is it? That's why half of the time you're always asking ghillies, what team are you on? You got a building you can see on the right just for there now. That's the CQB centre where they had a few indoor matches. But I think most of it, you went in by yourself and you would just like shoot targets. It's like that practice mode from Modern Warfare 2. And you got some people along the right here now as well, selling off some things. But of course the only thing was they're all second hand, so you know you're paying for what you get. It could be good, it could be not. You know. Christ, I wish these people would move out of the way. You've got some tents coming up here now on the left. One of our favourite tents to go back and forth to is Frontline Events. Should be showing it now. Here it is. Honestly, they had amazing stuff on display there. They had event dates up for when they're going to be running their own games. Yeah, it was really interesting tent to go to. Just here now as we're walking along, you got the saloon on our right. But here, this is where you get your guns chronoed. And then along the left here now, you've got this shop here where we bought some things from. We bought M1 American infantry helmets, and my friend bought a smock. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, we bought some things from there. You got a Viper Tactical tent there now. That's our local airsoft site. That's who they're sponsored by. You got some other tents along the right here now. You got another tent in front of us, facing onto the back of us. That's a Mexican food tent, that is. You got the big white tent here now in front of us. That is the Ground Zero tent. That little podium there is where Richard will be giving the speech out. We'll show that in a few seconds. Carry Monster and Just Greek! My favourite vendor, as you'll probably see from the lovely photos that the editor will put in. Here's a little clip now of Richard giving us a little speech just before we start up the games for the day. And yeah. What we got here now is the Ground Zero shop. It's as dusty as my nan's ashtray. it's got everything A to Z of weapons that you'd want. I mean, look at the selection we've got here. Look at the selection we've got here. I'm very, very happy, as you can see. And here's Richard on top of the podium, giving us all a little speech before we go into the game and shoot at each other. Honestly, this is the one event that you want to be making sure that every year you're able to go to. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Hope Reaper, and I'm signing out.